I hate it. I absolutely hate it. That's the cabs away.
Where are you taking me on my hot date today, George?
Heading up to Stirling.
To the castle?
No, to the market. Well, hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Hodge Farm Life 5. It's the 1st of January today, so I would like to wish everybody a happy new year. Hopefully everybody has a good one. It's been quite a good year for farming this year. In fact, I would say it's been a very good year for farming, especially in this part of the country. It's been, granted it's been quite dry for people and suffered from a drought, so yeah, I don't know what that's like, but it can't be ideal in places. The milk price maybe on the slide a wee bit. I don't follow it too much, it's just what you hear other people saying. Crops haven't been ideal prices, but lamb's been really good. Started off, lamb price wasn't that great early on in the summer for the early lambs, but it seems to have came up and then it levelled down and it's been exceptionally good, I would say. Cattle have been very good, but cattle prices is probably where they really need to be, considering the workload that's involved in cattle, feeding them so often, infrastructure, machinery. I think they need to be where they're at, but they maybe are a wee bit of a slide as well, which is quite unfortunate because I've just got set up here and I'm going to be chasing these bullocks across to weigh them, clip their heads, clip their bellies and tidy them up for selling next week. I'm not sure if they're going to Stirling on Wednesday, like United Auctions, or Laurie and Simonton at Lanark on Tuesday. It'll either be the 6th or the 7th. Yet to decide. Traditionally, we were always selling, all of our stores went to United Auctions because my grandfather always sent them there. My dad did, and then I did, but Lanark's a lot closer and maybe don't sell quite as many, but I think they weigh a wee bit better at Lanark, which they're so much closer, which maybe helps as well. So we've got these 8 bullocks and 4 heifers. This is one of them. They're not suitable for breeding with, and the rest of these in here are still needing a float treatment, so we'll try and get all that done this afternoon when we're set up with the barriers. I think I'm going to wish that we sold these guys in October. So back in October we've got a video, if you go back a few videos, in fact maybe 10 videos or something ago, it would be there. We sold the better of our store cattle all went to Lanark. The beginning of October they averaged £1,999, and we kept all these smaller bullocks and the non-breeding heifers. So but the cheapest bullocks we sold 2 that were £1,760. So let's say these boys were maybe worth a wee bit less for this one. Let's say they averaged 1,650, maybe even, let's say 1,600 they would average off in October. We can compare that. I think they'll certainly be worth more as that. They'll surely be worth like £2,000. I haven't weighed them yet, but I would like to think so. Although keeping them for 3 months, there maybe hasn't been a lot in it. We could either maybe even lost money by the time you add up all the feeding and everything. But then again, last year the ones that we sold in October were about £600 less as the ones that we sold in January, and I wish we kept them all. That was for the same type of cattle, so I think we could have been £600 plus feeding better off, because they were, what did they average, about $1,360 last October, which seems really bad now. It's just the way the prices have went, but as I say, they're really where they should be. So let's get this gate open and get them chased across. The cattle do come off the slats a bit dirty. This hinge is seized again. Oh, this hinge is seized before. It's not moving there. It's going to break that weld. Right, I better go and maybe give that a dunk with a hammer, see if I can free it off before. If I swung that gate open, it'll likely break it. Wee tap, a wee lube, and we've got it open, so let's see if we can get them out. Just go out there gently. Mine's a bit dung, they do get a bit dirty, but come on, boys. Okay, I'm starting to go off the shorthorn breed a bit. I don't want to be dissing the breed because we've had it for about 10 years, but I just think there is too much of a bottom end in them that are never as desirable like this. Who really likes the white ones? And some wee sort of fat heifers. I don't know. I think my big good shorthorns are absolutely fine, but the bottom end, the bottom whatever, 10-15%, they're never as wanted. Come on in, you get. There used to be a really good shorthorn premium. In fact, I think at one point the shorthorn premium was better as the... I should have shut another gate. I think the shorthorn premium was... Oh, George, what an idiot! See that? Schoolboy error. I should have had that gate shut. Too busy videoing. Take two and they're in. This sawdust is getting past its best, but we're going to be scanning sheep here the 10th of January, I think. So I'm just trying to get all the cattle work done in this sawdust, and then I can clean it all out properly and get it all freshened up for the sheep coming in. They'll be shut in the night before. So yeah, back to what I was saying, without criticising a breed at all, the shorthorn premium is not what it used to be. I think it used to be even more as Angus premium at one point. I think there's still a bit of a premium, but it's no much. And yeah, my top end shorthorns, which are probably as good as shorthorns can be in the store ring, I would say, without blowing our trumpet too much. But there's always a bigger bottom end of them, probably the same as any natives. You see Angus's and all that the same. Shorthorn bulls, there's obviously a lot of very good shorthorn bulls, but there's a lot more bottom end shorthorn bulls get sold, even at the bull sales. I don't know why, whether it's shorthorns they must be an easier breed to keep, like even as pedigree breeders. You really need to be a right good stocksman to keep Charleys, Limmies, Simmentals, which you probably get away with keeping shorthorns a bit easier. So whether there's more people keeping them, and then maybe don't turn out quite as good, I don't know. But we have also had a few people comment why shorthorns. I love the shorthorns for the good females are very good, but I think the next shorthorn bull will be getting replaced with a limousine, and then we'll have two Simmentals and a Limmy bull for the cows and the Solers. Carry on with the Solers for the heifers. It's the shorthorns that I've got. You always get the odd shorthorn. The roan ones are the ones with maybe too much hair about them. I don't know. I think the farm's maybe too good to breed shorthorns from as well. But the good ones will sell away alright, and we'll be happy with them. So yeah, we'll get them weighed up, and these ones were all less as 450 kilos, so they weren't sold in October. They'll be a bit younger. These ones will be born sort of October, some even into November. Won't be long in finding out. Breakfast is served. Had some issues yesterday afternoon, clipped these cattle and I was putting these bullocks back, and when I shut my gate over, my weld let me down and it broke where it's been seizing on the hinge, so had to weld this new tube on. My weld's not that fancy, but I've left it high enough that I can fill it full of oil or grease to lubricate it. These bullocks average 567 kilos, so we're quite happy with that. I got them done, and then I did get this wee lot of heifers done. This wee fat one's going, this one, that one that's a non-breeder to a bull, and that one that's also a non-breeder to a bull, 91F. And then the other 4 will get kept for breeding. They only average 450 kilos. These are not that far away from getting finished, but they're a wee bit further away, but I need to get rid of them. So when we're going to wean the rest of the calves just shortly, just once I sell these, we'll get the rest of the calves weaned. We've got 45 to wean, so they'll go in this pen and this pen. This pen's needing attention to it, and there's a rotten post, but no shame to the shed. March 1981, and these ones and the ones that are left, they'll go to a different shed where the in-calf heifers are just now, and the in-calf heifers will go on to straw for calving. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, that'll be 4 empty pens, plus I can fit one more in this pen and a couple more in this pen. I ran out of time, so these girls, these boys and these girls, they never got treated for fluke, but we'll get them done another day. Also need to keep them moving. I do worry every year that we're going to run out of silage, but we do seem to be going back this pit pretty quickly. See where the ramp's been, so it gets deeper and deeper as it goes back, so it should last longer at the back. Once we get all the cows weaned, they'll take a lot less silage as well. Yeah, a nice fresh morning. I hate it, I absolutely hate it. Day number 2 on the water, and calf heifers. Keep these going till morning. Well, the time has arrived. Getting haylage out to the sheep. That's some of last year's stuff. It's absolute rock hard anyway. Can't complain too much, but it makes some things brilliant, driving over all the fields, and then other things it's not so good, as we've seen frozen pipes. It's hammering the brassica a wee bit. The sheep aren't eating too much. There's a bale out, and these sheep next door where I went out yesterday. Lovely weather for it. There you go, girls. It's running again. I don't know what other people use. I used to just use a kettle to thaw pipes out. And then I used a blowtorch, but I felt like too much stuff was getting melted. But a kettle and a towel seems to be the answer. I don't know if there's a better option, or lag the pipes up so they don't freeze, but I have done that in the past. I've pushed a lot of straw in there and nothing seems to stop it, and then when they're all lagged up Then when they do freeze, you have to take everything off them to get it to thaw out. But the washing machine's going flat out with the dirty towels, and the kettles are flat out anyway. Normally you put a towel on them, put a kettle of water over them and just leave them, and they do normally sort themselves out. Not ideal that though. Keep yous going, girls. On to the next one. You absolute dancer. The big thaw is completed. Won't be needing the IBC tank tonight. That's the cabs away. Good job. We'll get read up and then we'll head away up to the market.
Where are you taking me on my hot date today, George?
Heading up to Stirling.
To the castle?
No, to the market.
That's us on the way home. George, why does this such a weird face? Are you happy with your trade today?
Aye, pretty chuffed.
Good trade, wasn't it?
The 8 bullocks averaged £2,115 and the 4 heifers £2,050. I did think the bullocks could have been £100 more maybe. Heifers, well, I was expecting heifers to be about £150 less, so it's evened itself out quite well.
Yep.
Comparing that back to what we sold in October at Lanark, where the bullocks averaged over 2,000. I think the 2 cheapest ones were 1,760 if I mind right. So the ones would have maybe been 1,600 to 1,650 back in October. So we've maybe gained whatever £400 to £500 on them in 3 months.
So made the right decision to keep them.
Well, it's not all profit, that £400 to £500. You've got feeding and silage, and well, they're just on slats with no straw, and something could have injured itself or went ill or anything. But no, it's probably been worthwhile keeping them. If we kept the bigger ones, they would have been fat by now though. So happy enough.
Happy as Larry.
Did you enjoy your trip at Stirling?
I did enjoy my trip to Stirling because I haven't been to Stirling for a while, and it was probably a bit colder than Lanark, but
it's a big ring to fill though.
It's a big ring, the rings are big, and you can see the cattle more in the rings when they're going round. I thought videos are maybe going to be better, so you can let me know in the comments if you think the videos are better. But yeah, that's us. So like, subscribe, hype. See you next time.
Catch you later.